There are certain artists people swear you have to understand in order to like their music. And for a long time, Tyler the Creator was that artist for me. For years, I avoided his music. Not because I hadn't heard any of it, but because what I did hear never pulled me in. So to give you an idea of what I was exposed to, the Goblin era was something I genuinely didn't like. And when he dropped Yonkers, I remember thinking this was one of the worst things I had ever heard at that time.
I'm a fucking walking paradox. No, I'm not. Threesomes with a fucking triceratops.
What kind of shit is that?
And I wasn't alone in feeling that way either.
Yeah, I wasn't taking a shot just to take it like, oh, let me diss this guy, whatever. It was, I don't like the direction they're going in, and all the rappers that I've spoke about in the past is because I don't agree with the direction.
Because of that, I felt like I had already knew everything I needed to know about Tyler, and I really wasn't interested in going any further. But over the past few years, Tyler has been praised more and more for his newer music and the direction that he's been taking artistically. And I think part of why that matters now is because I'm not the same listener I was when Yonkers first dropped. My taste has changed and the way I listen to music has changed. So after 15 years, I decided it was time to give him another chance. Now, I didn't want to go into this blindly though. I wanted to start somewhere that would actually give him a fair shot. That's why I chose to listen to one of his most loved projects, Flower Boy. No skipping, no jumping around. I wanted to experience the full weight of this album, and I'll be honest, it did kind of force me to rethink some things. Now, I picked Flower Boy based on fan suggestions on Threads, where I asked Tyler fans what's the real appeal of his music, and I was genuinely surprised by how many responses I got and how many projects people recommended as starting points. So to the Tyler fans watching this, I do kind of get why you are telling people to start here now. Now, when I finally pressed play, I loaded up YouTube Music and I just let the album run. And almost immediately, I was shocked by how much I was actually enjoying it. Right away, it felt like a completely different album than I expected. Early on, it even gave me Childish Gambino vibes, an artist that I already like, which kind of caught me off guard too. And there was a moment halfway through the album where I actually paused it, not to skip, but to restart a track, because I realized I wasn't half listening anymore, and that had never happened to me while listening to Tyler's music before.
Ayo, let's take it back to them date. Counting sheep on say they hand afloat. Carpet with my baby mama, $80 profit from the coffee I poke.
Now, I didn't expect these tracks to feel this artistic or intentional because I had always seen Tyler as more as a shock value artist, someone just doing things to provoke a reaction, like when he ate the roach in the Yonkers video. But this album wasn't that at all. Pretty early on in the listen, I could feel that Flower Boy had a real purpose to it. Watching some of the visuals alongside the music even made it more immersive. It felt like Tyler was really building a world with this project. I was actually locked into the soundscape, and I really appreciated how he let the beats breathe at times, allowing you to sit with them instead of rushing to the next moment. And finding out that he produced a lot of these tracks himself made me appreciate that even more. The final track, Enjoy Right Now Today, despite having no vocals outside of Pharrell, ended up being one of my favorite outro tracks from any album of this artistic lane. And speaking of favorite tracks, I honestly almost liked all of them, but some of my favorites were Ain't Got Time, See You Again, 911, which all were complete unexpected favorites, and even Dropping Seeds. I was genuinely shocked to hear Lil Wayne on that track, because Wayne is one of my favorite rappers of all time, and that verse is something I probably would have never heard if I haven't finally decided to check out this album. So for that alone, I'm glad I gave it a chance.
Like Adam in the Garden of Eve, my bitch got an apple bottom and she swallow my seeds, follow my lead.
This whole project really did kind of show me a side of Tyler that I didn't expect. It was vulnerable, intentional, and real, and Flower Boy really didn't just feel like an album, it felt kind of like a movie in a way. Now, despite all the praise, I haven't fully converted into a Tyler fan just yet. There were still a few things that stood out to me, and I don't know if it was just a Tyler thing or a production choice or something on my end, but at times I felt like his vocals got lost in the beats. I couldn't always hear him as clearly as I wanted to, so I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. I also feel like some of the songs started to blend together a bit. Now, while the album is cohesive, certain beats didn't feel like fully distinct from one another, but those were really my only major issues with the project. So was I wrong about Tyler the Creator? Well, the answer is pretty much more nuanced than that. I still would never go back and listen to the Goblin era Tyler, and I fully do still stand by how I felt about that version of him years ago. But this newer version of Tyler, I'm glad I gave him a chance. So because of Flower Boy, I'll definitely be checking out more of his music to see what else might click for me. And this experience really kind of made me wonder, what are some other artists that I wrote off too early and deserve a second listen? So if you were me, what Tyler album should I check out next? And what are some artists that you guys might have wrote off that you might think you should give another chance? But that'll pretty much wrap up this video, man. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about Tyler the Creator? Be sure to follow us on our Instagram at CM Culture. Stay up to date with new posts and videos every day.